There's a big elephant in the room that we need to address. But first, let's clarify, are we all in 2026, or some people are in 2020 or 2016? Because what I saw a few days ago, it hasn't left my mind. Because why are some people being wicked? That's the only word I can use, because it's sheer wickedness. This is pure wickedness, that in 2026 you think that 15,000 naira is what your nanny slash housekeeper is worth being paid. 15,000 naira. Let me spell it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. I didn't say 50. 15,000 naira. Hello, welcome to another episode of the podcast. How's your day going? How are you doing? Yeah, let's jump into it. So, I was strolling around the streets of Instagram the other day when I bumped into a post by Dr. Ade Tani. Because of the song that was playing in the background, it captivated me. The song was Eba Miki Ole Ole Ole. I'm like, who is this woman calling out? I was like, okay, let me read it. And I'll be reading it to you because that's what I've come to address today. I'll be reading the post in verbatim to you so that you tell me your thoughts on this. So she starts the post with, if not that you are mad, your husband is mad. Mad in capital letter. So you know the emphasis on the word mad. Yes, mad, M-A-D. Your children gon' follow you mad. Your daddy and your mommy that did not train you, train in caps, you well, is mad. Your generation gone is suffering from junior madness. You said you wanted a leave out nanny and help. Did findings and found someone who holds an ND but tired of poverty and wants to work. Instead of negotiating and communicating clearly, you were forming phone calls and busy. She came all the way from Akute to Parkview Estate, Ikoyi. If you know this distance, it is very far. Akute is like almost the end of Lagos, and Ikoyi is on the island. Yeah. So that's a whole distance. Let's continue. You told her to start immediately, picked a call, and was on it for almost 5 hours while she cleaned your dirty, stinking house. When it was getting dark around 5:15 p.m., you were still on a call from 12 p.m. That's about 5 hours. Yeah. You didn't even supervise her, but you will come once in a while and dish commands, then go back to your call. When she was leaving, you gave her 1,000 naira and still didn't conclude on wages to be paid. She left from home and resumed 8 a.m. again the second day. When she came there, you were in your bedroom but told one of your children to go and tell her to clean the boys' room. She got to work, washed their lunatic toilets. She sent me pictures before and after. Washed their clothes, proceeded to rearrange their wardrobes and folded their clothes. Cleaned and dusted windows, dusted off massive cobwebs. You came downstairs to microwave food and drinks around 2 p.m. and she asked about agreement signing and salary, and while on the phone you said she should not worry, that you pay all your staff well, and went back to your call. This is day 2. The woman is still on a call. Day 2. She proceeded to iron the boys' clothes as instructed. You never for once offered her food or water, and she didn't ask or touch anything, cause I told her if they don't offer you, don't ever take it. The kids came back from school. She still bathed the girls and helped all four with their homework. So now this person is a housekeeper, laundry person, nanny, and lesson teacher and all. That is four roles in one person. Let's continue with this story. When she was about leaving, you told her she will be arranging the girls' room just like she did with the boys' room, and gave her 1,000 naira again for transport. She came the third day all the way from Akute again, and she cleaned the girls' room, washed their toilets, dusted cobwebs, cleaned the dirty windows. She has been surviving on buns she buys early in the morning while commuting to the island. Like I told you, the commute from Akute to the island, the commute from Akute to Obalende alone is far. From Obalende, you still have to take another bus, Korope or something, to Parkview Estate, which will drop you along that Osborne Road. Then I think you still need to take another shuttle inside the Parkview Estate itself. Yes, I'm just explaining to let you know how the and transport is not cheap. Just last week, BRT increased price by almost 200%. So let's say coming from, because I think there's BRT from Akute to what's it called, Obalende, used to be like 700 naira, but right now it's over 1,000 naira. So you can imagine the woman giving her 1,000 naira as transport, then that she will still pay smaller bus from the Obalende to Ikoyi before another shuttle ride into the estate. Let's okay, let's continue. Immediately she got home that day, she fainted from exhaustion and was rushed to the clinic. Her elder sister called you the next day to inform you that she won't be coming to work, that she was sick. You didn't bother to call back to check on her. After 2 days, you called to know if she's coming because you have a party coming up on the weekend and would need her know how are you or are you fine now. She bounced the call on you. You now had the effrontery to call and say the person I sent is rude. So now this is the narrator saying her own part. I was even trying to apologize when I said, let me ask how much this taxing job is. And you went ahead to say you are meaning to give her 25,000 naira, that others pay 15,000 naira, meaning that her neighbors in their highbrow Parkview estates pay 15,000 naira, but she's willing to do 25,000 naira. Let's move on. But you know how the economy is. You think 25,000 naira is good deal. Akute to Ikoyi Parkview, to be precise, Monday to Saturday job. Cook for your kids, clean the whole 5 bedrooms with 1 bedroom BQ, babysit your children all under 10, hand wash their clothes, iron and arrange them, clean the compound, no food, no water offered, run errands and all for 25,000 naira in 30 days. Okay, that is where the stories literally end. The other part of the post was just this woman cussing her out. I wouldn't want to use any cuss word here, but the lady was so upset, like really saying that she's wicked and all of that. But really, that is wickedness, because transport alone from Akute to Ikoyi in 30 days, let's say Monday to Saturday, that is 6 times 4, that is 24 days in a month, is way more than 25,000 naira. That means the money you are giving her is just for transport, and she will still even add her own money to pay for transport, because that 25,000 naira is not enough, and the person has to do clean, take care of children, wash clothes with hands in this big 2025. Yes, I know there are some clothes that must be hand washed, but not everything. Why don't you want the person to use the laundry the washing machine to do some set of laundry and do the hand wash separately? But no, all the clothes must be hand washed and ironed, and you want to pay 25,000 naira. Which world are you from? Like, witches don't even go to coven again. Oh, they are living amongst us, because this is daylight witchcraft. Daylight witchcraft. In all of this too, I also blame the woman who connected the housekeeper or the maid. She's a maid. She's not a housekeeper or nanny. She's a maid. I blame the woman who connected the maid to the madam, and the maid for not asking for her remuneration before starting job. Because before you start any job, you have to sign an agreement. Yes, I get she was trying to get the woman to sign an agreement, and auntie was forming all busy. I'm on a phone call, I'm the busiest person on the planet. But you should have asked your middleman that, what are they going to pay me? Maybe that one would have spoken to auntie properly and know this is how much you are going to be paid. Payment is going to come on the 30th of every month or on the 24th of every month. Like, all three of them are wrong here. Yes, all three of them are wrong. Maybe the maid was scared to ask. The connector agent, I will call her the connector agent, because it was just probably a friend helping a friend, too, was wrong here, because she should have asked her friend how much she's willing to pay. Please, 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 those of us hiring, please, let's do better, because this is what is causing wickedness amongst these domestic staff. If you don't pay them well, they will do you anyhow. I know even the ones that were paying well are doing anyhow, but if you don't pay them well, they will do anyhow. And the frustration now comes back to you, because you are frustrated that, oh, I brought Mikechi or Ekaite from the village and she's doing anyhow. If you look at the root cause, they are not treating them good. I know people always say that the ones that you treat good never appreciate what you give to them. But sometimes a little humanity, let's put a little humanity to things. Like 25,000 naira, 5 kg bag of rice is like 10,000 naira. 5 kg bag of rice is 10,000 naira or even more. And you are saying this. Please, let's tend to do better. I don't even want to move further on this, but please, let's do better. At least you can, minimum wage is 70,000 naira. You should have 70,000 naira to pay somebody that you want to employ. If you don't have that, do your work by yourself. Let's treat people better and let's do better. Yeah, until next time. Bye.